For April 15, 2014, as the saying goes, it ain't over until it's over, and it's not over by a long shot. This is coming from WorldNet Daily. It's an exclusive. Here's a headline, and I will provide you with the link below in the Show More section, right above where you leave your comments. Leave me your comments on this. I see this coming. Believe me, it's not over. Here's the headline. Sheriff, Feds strategize for raid on ranch. Warning follows threat from Harry Reid that grazing dispute is not over. And this is just happening, breaking news, and it's an exclusive. The executive director of the Constitutional Sheriffs and Peace Officers Association says his source inside the federal government warned that Washington's weekend retreat in a dispute over grazing land in Nevada was only a move to distract attention and diffuse tensions because a raid on the family's ranch still is planned. So this is a heads up, everyone. And there probably would be violence involved, said Richard Mack, the former sheriff of Graham County, Arizona. I don't think it would be possible to launch a raid without violence, he told WorldNet Daily Monday. I don't think the Bundys would lie down and be taken. He cited the vow by Senator Harry Reid of Nevada that the confrontation was far from over despite the weekend's retreat by armed gunmen working for federal agencies. Reid on Monday told KRNV-TV in Reno, "It's not over. We can't have an American people that violate the law and then just walk away from it, so it's not over." The grazing land conflict has been developing for decades. Cliven Bundy, who ranches in Clark County, and members of his extended family have grazed cattle on land there for more than a century. He stopped paying federal grazing fees years ago, contending his operation existed before the federal government was even there. Grandfathered in. But the standoff reached a boiling point 1 week ago as hundreds of federal agents and allies surrounded Bundy's ranch and were faced with citizen resistance, both armed and unarmed. The Associated Press said the U.S. Bureau of Land Management decided over the weekend to stop rounding up Bundy's cattle and release animals agents already had seized. BLM Chief Neil Kranz said in a statement, based on information about conditions on the ground and in consultation with law enforcement, we have made a decision to conclude the cattle gathered because of our serious concerns about the safety of employees and members of the public. Mack, a long-time sheriff, told WorldNet Daily that Reid's statements are beyond the pale. That kind of stupidity, where he puts federal regulations and policies of bureaucrats ahead of a family in his state that has done no wrong or committed a crime, Mack said. He charged that it is Reid who is destroying his own state's ranching industry as well as the U.S. Constitution. The sheriff cited the senator for making statements about abiding by laws. Isn't that amazing? The biggest crook in Washington, Mack said. On the issue of a raid, he said, that's what we have heard. It's not confirmed. People we had on the inside told us the BLM still is considering raiding the Bundy Ranch. We're going to keep in touch with them, protect them, and pray for them. Details that are uncovered will be posted on the CSPOA website, he said. Mark said his organization is part of an effort to save America. Yes, America is in deep, deep trouble. Indeed it is. The good news is that there is hope, Mark said. We do not have to stand by and watch while America is destroyed from within. If our counties, cities, and the states and all local officers keep their oaths to protect us from tyranny, we can win this battle to take our country back. As WorldNet Daily reported, an estimated 200 armed officers of the BLM had been deployed to Bundy's property in Bunkerville, I got a bunker down, Nevada, 80 miles northeast of Las Vegas, charging the rancher has been in violation of a law that aims to protect an endangered desert tortoise. The BLM also said Bundy owes more than $1 million in grazing fees to the federal government. But Bundy found support from the governor and the prominent political leaders, along with a host of protesters from other states, including fellow cattle ranchers and private armed militia. Now, as far as the turtles, you know how much land we're talking about? There's plenty of land for cattle to graze and for turtles to survive if the federal government, the BLM, wasn't rounding up the turtles and euthanizing them. It's all a crock. A Montana militia member, Jim Lardy, told KLAS-TV in Las Vegas his group, Operation Mutual Aid, was prepared to provide armed response. He said he was not afraid to shoot if necessary. They have guns. We need guns to protect ourselves from the tyrannical government, Lardy said. Other militia members were joining him. He said, there is many more coming. And I will provide you with the link. There's a little bit more, quite a lengthy article, and a video as well. Leave me comments, everyone. It's not over until it's over. And as far as the raid on the Bundy Ranch, it ain't over. Stay tuned. Leave me comments and subscribe to my channel.